Okay guys, so today I'm gonna be attempting to take 50k Ugandan shillings into 1 million. Okay, so that's the goal for today. So far I've had many attempts, but so far I've been losing most of them, so should just be careful on which attempts to take. But so far here we are selling because when I went to the H1, the H1 is actually better. When I went to the H1, I realized that we have this area of support. So over here we have this area of support. If you observe, this was an area of support. Price came, pushed up. So under here we're expecting price to sell. That's why I sold, and we may have a little bit of a pullback on the H1, but I really doubt. So I'll just stack in my entries for sales, and I'll just be waiting for price to do its thing, because this candle has like 2 minutes left here. 2 minutes is enough time for price to push down and even create new lower lows. So I'll just it has 2 minutes left on this one, so price will probably push. That is the push I've been talking about. So shall close most positions, because those last seconds the price usually, the sellers are usually trying to enter in full margin, and most of them they usually push price a bit lower. So we have 2 more minutes left. So when you have 2 more minutes left, again I won't hesitate to to wait a bit. Okay, so we see that from 50k we're now in 130. My goal for today is just 1 million. So let's see how we push price. So far price has been stalling me. It has been stalling. We saw that it came here, we had that massive push. So it's the second time that we're under this area. Price may likely also have another push, but of course, now that we have a new candle forming, I'll close. Okay, I'll close, and yeah, let's wait a bit for this candle to be prepared. Go to the M5 and realize that price pushed down. Okay, so probably we know that price is likely to have another impulsive move down. Yeah, but so far I think we shall just be waiting a bit. So you see that price already had this low marked out, already have that high marked out on the H4. Yeah, on the H4 we're starting to sell actually, but we may just push up a bit. I'm expecting price, where I've put my shadow zone is where I expect price to push up a bit. So I'll push, I'll go 0.1 on this one. Okay, so I'll go 0.1 so that price can push just a bit up to here. This is where we saw that. Okay, so I think I'll close. Okay, I'll close even this one. Now that we are there, I want to see price make a rejection, and then I'll start stacking in my sales. As simple as that. But as I've told you, that was my area where I wanted price to reach, and it has reached, right? So the moment we come under, it's go time. Okay, the moment we come under, it's go time. But let's wait a bit. Let's wait a bit. Which area am I talking about? Well, this area where we had some bit of support on the H1. So this area, if price goes under, if price comes under here, we shall have some good opportunities. But so far, I think price is pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. This is a big candle actually. If it's a M1, what the hell is this? What the hell are we seeing here? You see, I was able to take like 50k. We had some losses, of course, but so far we have taken that 50k into of 130, so 180 actually, 137. Okay, so as I've told you, I'm on the H4. The only area where I can take sales is if price comes under here. As simple as that. I can't take any sales above. Above, it's risky. There's no clear structure. But under here, I know that for sure price can easily sell off from here. So given that, I'll give time to price to do its thing. When it goes under here, that's when I'll sell. And I think we're just coming a little bit closer, resisting, closer, resisting. But I know that over time, if price goes under here, it's go time. Just sell off. Okay, as simple as that. But yeah, most of you guys use so many indicators, and I think they mess you up. So I think it's better that you use less and less indicators and you just stick to a simple strategy. So my strategy overall is that if price breaks, for instance, see this area over here, price came and broke it, right? But this candle over here, this candle that broke out, it could have first of all moved up a bit, and then it could have broken, came back a bit, and then continued down. So I'm just catching that move, that second impulsive move. Okay, we break, correction, and then it starts to go down. That's what I'm trading well off of. All right. Okay, so I think that's it. But for gold, so far we see that there's no minimum, but so far we see that price is resisting to come under. So I'm just waiting. Maybe let me first go to the M1 so that I can see if we have any fair value gap. I think we have this fair value gap over here. This is a big gap. You may not feel it right now, but from the M1 perspective, if I'm to buy, price has to be above here, above this area here. Okay, so we have tapped into our zone. I'm expecting a momentary push upwards, which has happened. We have made 7k on it. 2k. Okay, I'll take that 4k. Okay, we have filled the fair value gap, which is good. Now we just need to wait for price to go above my zone. The first area, okay, we have gone above it, but the first one that I was looking for, it was here. This is my zone. Okay, this is my zone. Once price goes above, we usually buy until it's high. Though it's a bit risky here, but let's do it anyways, because we shall be closing profit soon, but if I'm able to close at 50k, that will be good. I don't know how much we're going to make off of this, but if you're able to buy, and okay, so see that price has so far made us over 200k. You have to close your profits as fast as possible, okay? Otherwise you're going to be messed up. I advise that you close out when you're in profit, to hold when you're that you can sustain. This one I'll close at 2 kilos, no problem. No wahala. Yes, when I close that early is because I see as if price is resisting this. You see this area over here? This is a strong zone. So if price is resisting that area, I may have ideas for sales. But I'll first wait for some bit of confirmation for sales. Though price is a bit resisting. You see this area over here? This was an area of resistance. We came and we sold off. We broke out, and then price came the second time, is failing to break. So I'm like, what's happening here? So I'm like, okay, let me first take a sell and see. If the sell goes in like 10k or 20k, I'll close. But I'm like, if you bought the situation, because price usually, if it resists an area, okay, now that's the push we're waiting for. Okay, hey, okay, I'll close. Okay, don't bite me. Okay, I'll close. Okay, so far now price is coming under my zone. But the H4, I told you guys that once we go under here, it's go time. So I want instead to show you what go time means. I think most of you guys understand what go time means, but I think you're just impatient. So I told you guys this is an area of resistance in the market. Once price goes under here, we may have indications for sales, but we shall be a little bit patient with this one, because sometimes price can go under and then it can just stall. Do you know what they mean by stalling? It just beats there without any strong movement, right? But let's wait. Of course, I may not probably fit the whole thing into that video, but we're expecting that price can potentially have another push. You see this candle here that broke? Price may eventually come and retest this area. Is it a strong zone? So price may easily be retesting this strong sell. These are where the sellers are, right? The buyers are. So price may be retesting this area over here. So we see a small profit, 23k, nothing much. I'll just add one more position and then I'll just call it a day. I'll just leave it to run for the next 3 hours.